based off you this year, what's your biggest target with what you want to achieve psychologically? It being in trading, it being general, it being love, it being anything you can possibly answer onto, because I feel like it can help the rest of the people that are here.
So to first answer that, this is what I believe in, Dogne.
Yeah,
For you to win in anything in life,
yeah,
basically, it starts in the mind.
yeah. Facts,
You
facts.
understand? So the mind is
Yeah,
the most powerful tool that you can ever achieve in your life. Like being strong in the mind, that's the biggest thing you can ever. Stop weed, man. Hey, man, I'm a
man.
comment now. As okay, I'm a comment. But yeah, like I was saying, as an individual, you must be strong psychologically, in the mind. I feel like
Facts.
once you win in your mind, you can win in anything in life, basically. You understand? So for me, the biggest target, if you say psychologically, obviously is to grow, to gain more wisdom. That's the biggest target I have for my life in general, not in forex
Yeah,
alone. I mean, if you want to win in forex, you must also be strong in the mind. You can't win if you're
facts,
not strong in the mind. So I feel
facts.
like that's one thing I need to groom and protect in my life. People protect a lot of things in their lives, their hearts, their
Yeah,
fortune, they protect their properties, their belongings, but they never protect their mind.
mm.
What comes inside your mind is more dangerous than what comes outside of you, because what you
Facts.
consume in your mind becomes what you are as a person. So
Yeah,
I feel like that's the biggest thing I do in my life. I protect my mind. I make sure that I groom it as well, and I grow it as much as I can. Obviously, with having different sources of information that grows me and grooms me as a
yeah.
person in life. Baby, ice cream. Yeah, dog, that's me.
Hey, it's nice, Gualav, man. Hey, you just say, baby, that's me.
Mfana,
Hey,
Andile mfana, sibadala thina kulo mkhakha nomama, sazwana kudala izolisalela.
limbe, limbe. Nah, man, that's a great answer you actually gave me, man.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, in December, I actually took an actual spin, man, into like, I wanted to reanalyze everything based off trading, life in general, and whatever. That is why,
Yeah.
possibly, if you notice lately, I'm a bit MIA. Yeah, I'm an
Yeah.
MIA. The reason is I've 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 I've, I've noticed the difference between Americans and South Africans, and the best thing we lack on in as South Africans, number one, is discipline.
We lack
Yeah,
in discipline as South Africans.
most of the people
Okay.
we lack in discipline. If you can notice the most richest people, let's just make an example with people like Q Banks, just the person who is actually in the same industry as we are, right? A person who's Q Banks. Emona, if you can follow that nigga's routine, or rather to say, not even follow routine, but if you can look at my aspect to Simply, you'd understand Uguti. Why is he at where he is right now? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when you look at it, when it comes to us, 18 and South Africa, boy. Yo, sla.
Sienzani throw.
Everything we make things like, what can I say? We make izinto zibukeke as a determination ukuthi why see successful. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
You get me?
So
So
basically,
it
we are faking success as South Africans.
not really faking success. It's not something like that. It's a fact ukuthi people don't want to adjust to who they are. People don't want to adjust to who they are. You get it? And
Dog,
that
I've gotten to a point where I've accepted the type of forex that we have in our country and the
facts.
type of forex that's out there. These are two different worlds, you understand? Number one, Q Banks has stopped trading full time right now because he has other things. If I were to ask you a question right now, do you see
Yeah.
yourself stopping forex and doing other things as an individual? Do you see yourself stopping forex and focusing on other things? That's the first question I want to ask you. Do you see yourself stopping trading?
let me be honest with you. It's trading. The minute I reach to the point that I wanna reach, it's gonna be a passive income, or to say it's gonna be a stream of income. It's gonna be a way that I make extra money. Something that I won't stop. That's basically it, right? It's gonna be something that I pursue as, like, not even pursue, but into a stream of income. You get what I'm saying? I
Okay,
trade for streams
another.
of income.
This is the second question I wanna ask you. Say you
Yeah,
stop trading right now. What do
yeah.
you see yourself doing in the next coming 5, 6 years?
Yo, I won't lie. Currently, I have a lot of things going on, man. Me, trading is not just this one thing that I do. Not that
You
one
know
thing
why
that I
I'm
do.
asking these questions, dog, ne?
Yeah,
I always get advices from different people. You know, utabuta kiskhuliswe kanjani, ne? When
yeah, facts.
people see you making money, they automatically assume darker days are coming. You know,
Oh
automatically they
yeah,
assume darker days, bro. Like this is it. This is one thing as a successful trader you must accept. People will always assume darker days are coming, and in forex, it's not the same like being in other businesses. With forex, you get better with time instead of expecting darker days. I mean, you can wake me up at any given time. I'm gonna trade German 30 for you at any given time. You know why? With time it gets better. You understand? If you give me
yeah,
5,000
yeah,
rands, I have 5 chances to trade. I found 1,000 per account, and on each 1,000,
yeah.
I'm expecting how much 10,000 rand returns. So it gets better
Facts.
with time. The more you trade, is the
Mm,
better you get at trading. You understand? So
yeah,
obviously, with people, they saying, um, you must take your money, go invest it somewhere for rainy days, for darker days, bro. Not in forex, bro. You understand? In forex, it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
better with
Facts.
time. And also, this is one thing I'm struggling with. You know, if if I wanna take my money, go invest it somewhere,
Yeah,
where can I invest that money? You understand? So abantu bazokutshela baby, that thing is making noise kancane. What's that? Fucking tea. Okay. So yeah, abantu bazothi kuwe, go invest in property. Okay, let's say for instance I want to invest in property, right? I'm investing 1 million rands for me to get 40,000 rands a month. Let's say I take my 1 million, go buy a stand, build 12 rooms or whatever, and a month I'm
yeah,
getting like 40,000 rands, right? So imagine in forex, in the forex world, investing 1
yeah.
million to get 40,000 a month doesn't make sense in my world.
Facts.
Like I'm
Facts.
saying, if you give me 5,000 rands, I have 5 chances to trade. That means if I blow the first 1,000, the second one I won't blow. And if I find
Mm,
1,000, the minimum I'm getting is like 10,000 from 1,000. So
facts.
it doesn't make financial sense to me for me to go
Yeah,
take
yeah,
1
yeah.
million and invest it somewhere for me to only get 40,000 a month. Till this day, dog, man, I don't see myself doing any other business outside of forex. Yes, I can have other streams of income that come with social media. Understand? Social media, though, you can easily get 40,000 a month without investing anything, just by having the
Facts.
following. You understand? So,
Facts.
what I'm trying to say is the life we are living today is not the same life that our parents used to live back in the day. You know, technology
Yeah,
is the most powerful tool right now, and technology is the biggest business right now. You understand? Technology
yeah.
includes forex, includes Instagram, includes everything. We have influencers on Instagram that get over 100,000 rands a month just by being
Facts.
themselves. You know, that get
Facts.
free clothing just by being themselves. You know, the likes of
Mm,
Sean Stylist. Look at what Sean Stylist is, dog. All this is the power of
facts.
social media. You understand?
Facts.
So, and
Yeah,
then someone says to you, go take your 1 million, go invest it somewhere and make 40,000 rands a month. It doesn't make financial sense to me because if I take that
yeah.
1 million, I also have the risk of losing it. Bear that in mind. If I want to make
What?
40,000,
Yeah, yeah,
then
yeah.
I'm willing to risk 4,000 rands. You understand?
Now, I like the fact that you even mentioned Nguti, that it doesn't make financial sense to you. You know,
Yeah,
like
it doesn't, dog. I don't
it's
want to
one of
lie.
the perspectives I've never heard, and when you actually explaining it, it makes sense, Nguti. You know what? In as much as we look at these things as glamorous, but they don't make financial sense to everybody else.
Talk more
on that corner.
specifically to a trader, it doesn't make sense. To a
Facts,
trader,
nah, for
it
real.
doesn't make sense, you know. Because
Yeah,
back when I was still in high school, obviously the biggest business at that time that we
yeah.
knew of was properties. You understand?
Facts, yeah,
In this day and age, technology has taken over. There's properties that have over 20 units that haven't had any single tenant in the past 2 years. You understand?
yeah,
So for the past
yeah,
2 years, certain properties haven't had tenants. You know why? Because people
yeah,
have been studying online. You understand?
mm,
So that whole
yeah,
concept, millions of student accommodation so that you make money. For the past 2 years, people have been studying online because of Corona. So someone that hasn't had income for the past 2 years, you understand? So
shit,
it doesn't make
yeah,
financial sense to me. You understand? So with COVID, dog, we're supposed to see and learn that if you want to invest in any business, let it be a technology-based business. You understand? Shouldn't be one of those businesses that we see out there. I mean, there's pubs, there's clubs, and there's everything that have been shut down because of what COVID. You understand?
COVID,
But we've
yeah,
we've we've always been there, dog. I mean, we've been trading throughout the Corona. There's no lockdown now. We are still trading. That's what I'm saying. I don't see myself doing anything else outside of forex talk. Honestly speaking, from the bottom of my heart, I don't see myself buying any trucks. I don't see myself building any,
yeah,
apartments. What? The
yeah,
only
yeah,
thing I
yeah,
see
facts.
myself doing, is what is trading, dog.
Nah, man, I love the fact that you're being honest with yourself, like, that's facts, and you don't even fake shit, like, guys, if there's something you need to take from Skia, it's being honest. But for me,
Let,
on my sake, man,
yeah,
yeah, for me, on my sake, um, I'm a person who believes that you only become wealthy if you noticed my slogan right now. My slogan for this year is from rich to wealthy. One thing I've realized, learning from the people who have already made it, is that the the wealthiest person in the world has minimum of 7 streams to 10 streams of income. You get what I'm saying? So bear
yeah,
in mind, you can have trading as your income, but if it's alone, if it's alone, it doesn't bring balance, because yes, obviously trading uyayenza imali uyayenza, but iyaphi kunokuthi rather this as a skill. For me, this is my perspective, don't get me wrong. For me now, the money that I make out of trading, it's a continuous money that I'm gonna make because I keep on trading. It's a skill. You get me? But where does that money go? Does it go to my pocket, or rather that money invest into something that can act as a passive stream of income? Because I'm trying to build up to these 10 streams of income. You get what I'm saying? For an
let me
instance,
show you this, dog. Just kancane, ne? Let me show you this. So I know that book that says a wealthy person has 7 streams of income was written over 10 years ago. You understand? This was an era where technology was not as impactful as it is today. For instance, let's look at the richest man in the world right now. That is Jeff
yeah,
Bezos, right? The
yeah,
richest man. You
yeah,
know what the authors say. They say even if you earned $10,000 from the day
yeah,
Jesus Christ was born until
yeah,
today, you wouldn't be as rich as he is. Why does this guy not drop in his wealth? You know why? Because this guy has a technology-based company, and that's
I want to hear if
um,
we have the same knowledge, but continue, because I know something
yeah,
about Jeff Bezos. Tell me what you know.
okay, well, that's something out of line. You understand? I'm just making an example. So what I'm saying to you is, Andile talk. Let's say you have 7 streams of income. Now, let's be realistic. Forget about the books. Let's look at our current life today, right? Let's be
Yeah,
realistic. You want to have 7 streams of income, and each stream bringing round about 40 to 100,000 a month, right?
okay.
That's decent business income. You understand?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
fact.
yeah, yeah,
That's decent business income. After everything, you're taking home about about 40 to 100,000 a month.
yeah.
What is 100,000 to you, bro?
It's nothing. Yeah,
It can be nothing, but there's something you reach. You understand?
yeah, yeah,
This is
It's
something
money.
you do. So I know every month, no month goes by without seeing 100,000 on your bank account. Because why? You are a trader, though. 100,000 is reachable as a trader every month. So if you want to have 7 streams of income, that means you are looking at making 700,000 a month. Am I lying? You are looking at making 700,000. So why not trade 7 times harder? Kunokuthi uhambe and get other things that are gonna stress you, and sometimes you lose that money, or not even stress you. Remember, if you want to have 7 streams of income, that means you must invest 7 times. You must invest 7 times. You understand? Over 7 million on different businesses. You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you can't be investing 7 million to 7 different businesses for you to only make 700,000 a month. It doesn't make sense. I'd rather fund 7 million and put 1020 from the lowest point of the market for the month to the highest point of the market for the month.
yeah.
At the end of the month, I get 700,000 and I withdraw. That's me working 7 times harder. You understand?
You know
For me,
what?
it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense, dog. For me, it's just a waste of time. I don't want to lie to you.
For me now, yeah, I love the
So
fact that you say for you.
wait. Let me address this before we pass. Ne? So someone says building other businesses can be legacy to your kids. That is 100% true. However,
Yeah,
this is a fact, dog, that we've seen. It has been
yeah,
proven beyond reasonable doubt. Most businessmen that have died and left businesses with their kids, either the family fights for the business or either the kid
yeah.
fucks up the business, right? So
Facts.
either the kid fucks up the business or the family fights for the business, right? So
Yeah,
why not leave money that my kid can decide on their own what they want to do with that money? If I die, leave
yeah,
200 million in my account, and on the
yeah,
will I state I'm leaving 10 million to my kid. I'm leaving so and so to whoever, so and so to whoever, so and so to whoever. And they personally decide what they want to do with that money. Other than me
facts.
leaving 10 years worth of hard work for someone to only mess it up in a year, dog, beyond reasonable doubt with time. It's been
Yeah,
proven. Kids fuck
yeah.
up businesses from their parents. I understand.
Mm.
So still, that doesn't make sense. I don't want to be leaving a business for my kid that they are not
Yeah, yeah,
even as interested in as I am, because also business comes with interest and also with passion. Imagine me leaving something that my kid is not passionate about. Obviously, they are gonna fuck it up, dog. You understand?
yeah. One thing I love about you, man, you being honest to yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
It hits me harder. I won't lie. It hits me harder.
yeah.
But for me, as Nisho, like for me, dog, I believe in passive streams of income because of wealth. Then we are gonna, for an example, do you know why Jeff Bezos is even right now is Elon Musk? Do you know why Elon Musk is the current most richest person in the whole world? It's
Yeah.
because of streams of income by building systems. One thing Abe Smart Ngayo, which he jumped into the fourth industrial revolution in understanding that we work in a system that's either online or rather on the internet. So everything he has ever provided, he's building right now. He's building streams of income out of the fourth industrial revolution. He's building systems. That's the same thing as Jeff Bezos, Abe Rich. For even an example, an iPhone. An iPhone, are you aware it's making money just for systems? For an example, you pay for a space, right? Back then we used to have ama memory card nan. But go iPhone, opatala, maybe let's just say for an example, I think the one that I pay
It's
is like
49
some
rands a month.
49 rand. Imagine a 49 rand on 1 million people. Let's just say South Africa only want to my iPhone. 49 rand, 1 million people. Ne? Think about that.
Yeah.
iPhone is most probably used by most of the people in the whole world. Imagine how much Apple makes just from that system. Let's shy away from that system. Let's go now to iCloud. iCloud backups. Everything that you ever do with iPhone, you need to pay for. The systems of it. Like Lomuntu Lona builds streams of income out of the system. So what I'm trying to say to you is, for me now, you are right when you say this property shit, this whatever, it doesn't make sense. It's fact, it doesn't make sense. Because right now, Abantu, it's not more about property, but property is worth it though. For me, it's worth it. But now it's more like looking at the businesses that are more on the net. That's something that something that can actually make somebody's focus to be on the screen, or rather on the phone. So it's the type things I'm invested to. For an example, Kia. Just simple example, 2 examples. Number 1, you definitely know, Guti, people love food, right? And whatever. What would be so wrong about you after making your 700K, maybe buying a franchise as a KFC? You just build a KFC right there, you find employees, they generate you money. Or for an instance, let's just say abantu bakula every day. You buy property, you build a pharmacy, people go there, they do whatever. For me, that's how I build passive streams. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I believe in that. You are right when you say for me, if forex, it's something I'm not gonna stop. That's fact. It's something I'm gonna keep on doing. But this thing is my skill. But while focusing on my skill, what's building me money outside my skill? It's something, Yoguti. Right now, one thing it's not that it's gonna happen. For an example, I normally like asking this question. If when school or you study school and whatever, if school was to drop you right now, what would you do with your life? That's when you'll notice a lot of things, they don't have a plan because they're focusing on school. Shit. Oh fuck, it's gonna seem to whatever. But now, the question that always echoes in my head is, if forex was to stop, or rather be shut down for a year, what's gonna happen to the traders? You understand, Uguti? You understand, Uguti? It's gonna eliminate them making money, because where they generally make money, the platform is no longer there. So for me, it's more like, I know it's definitely going to happen because forex is forever. It's just building security outside making money just from forex. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
It's just building security. Now we're trading nano manga blow 100K, but I know I'm gonna get 100K from my shares. I know I'm gonna get 100K from my properties. I know I'm gonna get 100K from my franchise. I know I'm gonna get this money from there. But then imagine trading this and that, dog, you become fucking wealthy.
Let me show you this, ne? Let me show you this. Forex is definitely the future in the whole world. Eventually, other businesses are gonna drop. Number 1, any business is threatened till this day because of technology. McDonald's, cashiers, and whatever are being taken out because of technology. You know, cameramen are losing their jobs because we have phones that take better pictures. You remember when we used to grow up, there were guys that used to walk around with cameras on their necks when we were kids. We used to call those guys, take pictures of us. Hence, we have what? Photo albums from our parents' places, right?
Yeah.
Do you never ask yourself, where are those guys today? You know why? Technology took over, right? You have your iPhone 12, iPhone 13 taking better pictures than those pictures before, right? When you get to McDonald's, there's what they call self-service. In the States, inside the the supermarket, right? When you walk in, you just grab your things and you just swipe on the trolley. You just walk out, go put your things in your boot. We have Tesla, which is a car that drives itself, right? And we have a lot of things, Doc, that are automatically shutting down. They are coming to an end because of technology. For instance, let's look at QBanks. QBanks doesn't trade all the time.
Yeah.
Right? But this is what it does. Everything it does is forex related, and it brings him a lot of money that it doesn't even need to trade. You have the likes of Justin Paulson. He used to be a trader. He doesn't trade. Everything it does is forex related. This is what I'm saying when I say I don't see myself outside of forex, because there's nothing else that can give me money as much as forex has shown me. Understand? Forex is the largest market in the world, not the second largest or what. It's the largest market in the world, generating over $6.3 trillion a day. Understand? No business in the world, not even Jeff Bezos, generates that money a day. You understand? So it shows you the power of forex. So there's endless possibilities here. It all depends on you. If you wanna have 7 streams of income, that means you must work extra 7 hours. For me, you understand? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't see myself ngiyothenga ama-veg ngiqashe umuntu ngithi ngivula i-superstore. You
yeah.
understand? Imagine ngiyothenga ama-veg ngiqashe umuntu ngithi ngivula imarket. Dog, like, I mean, if you go to Checkers, there's ready-made vegetables, there's ready-made fruit salads and whatever. Dala mofuna fruit salad, dog, bekumele wenzeni uthenga ama-fruit wasika uzenzele into yakho personally, ne? And also with custard and jelly, simple thing like custard and jelly, dog. I can never wake up and ask my woman to cook jelly, dog. Imagine it, baby, ngicela wenze jelly namhlanje. Imagine that, dog. I mean, I can find the jelly Checkers, you understand? It doesn't make sense to today's world. You understand? You have Uber Eats, dog. So I'm a taxi, that means I'm a taxi self. Transportation is also losing business because people are working from their laptops at home and people are ordering food from at home. Back in 2005, dog, my mind was working very well. If someone would tell me that one day people will not have to wake up and go to work, it was gonna be barbaric to my mind. You know, if someone was gonna tell me, Uguti, I can order McDonald's while at home, it doesn't make sense. Uguti, someone can just knock at my door and drop off McDonald's. Dog, come on, it doesn't make sense. But today we see this thing happening. You understand? So that means simple thing like property, dog. Property, like I'm saying, property is liquidating, dog. Like property is getting out of fashion. If you think of that business, it's out of fashion, dog. I mean, property doesn't make, well, it also differs on what type of property you want to get into. And the more money you earn in property is the more money you must invest. You see where you live, ne? There's over maybe 200 units where you live. Each unit maybe is paying close to a 10,000 or slightly above 10,000. That's what happens. But you must ask yourself a question. Ne? The owner of that property is not an individual. That's a company that owns those properties. You know why? It's very heavy for an individual to take out that amount of money and build that project.
Can I hold it? Is it fine? What I love is what you said. You said it's heavy for a person, so there's actually multiple people helping this person to build an ark. There's a recent person I've met, Ntwanane. This nigga is the most richest person I've met. Alo muntu rich isibali. Mawuhleli lalo muntu sikhiya. Ukhuluma ngama-million nama-billion phela. Akakutsheli ngaboma 100K, 500K next. It's millions and billions. That guy, Emona, ever since he mentioned those words, they've been echoing in my head ever since I've met him. He said, Andile, if a business doesn't make it easier for you as the owner, don't engage into it.
If it doesn't make what?
If it doesn't make it easier for you to live, don't engage into it. If your business is stress, don't engage into it. As long as it's making my life easy, definitely, my nigga, I'm into it. So
let me ask you this question. In Africa, in the nation of black people, which nation is the richest? In Africa, let's be realistic. In Africa, which nation is the richest? In Africa as a whole. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, you can tell me. Let me hear what you have to say.
Who's the richest black man in the whole world?
Currently,
I just got an answer. Nigerians are the richest nation in Africa. The richest black person on earth, not only in whatever, like in the whole globe, that is called the world. The richest black person is a guy named who's this guy from Nigeria? Aliko Dangote. That's the richest black person. He's from Nigeria, right? Aliko Dangote, right? He's from Nigeria. You let's not talk about him, but in our age group, which is the richest nation in our age group? Nigerians still. What do these guys do? They do something, they do something online. I don't know how to name it. You understand? They do something online.
But Skia, wait. Let me stop you right there. Nigerians are wealthy. Let me tell you something I've learned about Nigerians. Nigerians are the smartest people into seeing opportunities in every aspect. Ne? And Nigerians, if there's one rule they have, is that they're gonna be rich either legal or illegal. That's one thing I know. That's one thing I got from Nigerians. Nigerians, they always say, me, I'm gonna be rich either legal or illegal.